I'm Grace.
And I'm Nick.
And we first started our IVF journey in 2013. We had one round of conventional IVF which didn't work, and so we found our way to Dr. Ye's office through one of Nick's friends.
My friend Jenny, she had boy-girl twins through Dr. Ye's work.
We did 3 rounds of egg retrieval using minimal IVF regimens. At the end of that process, we had 3 embryos, 2 of which were genetically normal. Then we began the transfer process, and it took 4 tries to get my body ready to accept the embryos back. Interestingly, it was actually one of the nurses who figured out what we were doing wrong with the timing. And so I think that really speaks to the fact that Dr. Ye's staff are all really knowledgeable and really worked closely with us to make it a success. So after that first transfer cycle, I was told that we had a 50% chance of it working with my age, and so we were extremely lucky, and we had Juju right here, who is now 20 months.
21 months.
21 months. So we had one more embryo left in the freezer, and we were definitely in a hurry to try to see if it would work and give Juju a brother. And so we started the process again. Again, we're extremely fortunate that it took this time as well. And so 20 months later, we have Sebastian here, who is now 10 weeks old. I thought what was really interesting, besides the difference in the medication regimens, was that just even the whole egg retrieval process was vastly different from the 2 clinics that we went to. I will say that I was definitely more heavily medicated during the egg retrieval process compared to here, where it was, there was no sedation basically, but it didn't hurt. And I was back to work literally like the same afternoon after I would have my egg retrieval. And even with regards to following the transfer cycle, some doctors recommend really strict bed rest for a long period of time. That the regimen here was just to take it easy for a day or so, and we're on light duty for the rest of the time for about 2 weeks, but really it was nothing more than that. So I didn't feel like I had to take a lot of time off from work or anything. That to me was really a big difference and a really nice difference, actually.
It's my problem because I have to do all the injections, so it was like a lot more injections. And it doesn't hurt me physically, but it hurt me emotionally. I have to give it to her. And on top of that, it didn't work. So it was like literally, put her through all that for nothing. I mean,
for conventional, I did most of the injections.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
I did the injection.
Well, it was just a lot more injections and a lot more medication.
That's true.
And it didn't work. I'm not sure if it's his theory or it must be proven by now that less medication and just better egg quality results in more success, and it's better for the mom's body, I would assume.
I'm a pharmacist, so this kind of makes sense to me. The conventional regimen, you're really pumping your body up with a lot of hormones to the point where it is, with hormones in your body, there is too much of a good thing. And so even though you're stimulating your ovaries to overproduce eggs, it may not have a good effect on your uterus. And also because you're pumping out so many eggs, I think the egg quality may not be as good because the eggs are less mature. Versus with the minimal IVF, where I was only taking half a tablet of Clomid, just a little bit to get the ovaries going. Obviously, I had fewer eggs that were retrieved from each cycle, but the egg qualities the hope was that the qualities were better. The procedures themselves were really minimally invasive. I didn't feel any pain. In terms of discomfort, on a scale from 0 to 10, I would say like maybe a 2 or a 3. When we think back about the process in our journey, we are obviously indebted to Dr. Ye's office and his entire staff. They definitely made the process as pleasant as could be, and what I was really impressed with was how extremely efficient the staff was, from the receptionist to the technicians to just the lab work. They always respected our times, had us in and out, and Dr. Ye is very busy, but I know he makes it a point to call all his patients back. He's not always the easiest to get in touch with, but he definitely makes an effort to get back to us. I thought the email correspondence with the nurses was also very efficient, and just all in all, we had a fantastic experience. Dr. Ye just really has great bedside manners. I was so impressed with that, and you can tell that he just gets a lot of job satisfaction from creating life.
We brought Sebastian to meet him today, and you could just tell by the way he greeted him, like he just wanted to hold him and kiss him, and he really cares and loves his work. So it's really great, really refreshing to see.
Yeah. This is a really great place to be. We were so fortunate to be connected, and obviously to have great outcome. We wouldn't be a family of four without everybody here. So.
Trust the process, and hopefully we will be lucky. We were definitely the odds seem to work out better for this kind of IVF than the conventional. I've got several friends who tried conventional IVF and also did not work for them. So I wish we'd known about this one first. We know how difficult this is, and we encourage you to be patient and give it your best shot if you can try. It's definitely a very difficult situation. We appreciate that, and we're very happy to answer any questions. Anybody who wants to talk to us, we're more than happy to share our experience and support with you.